becoming the first Atlantic Canadian to win the award in more than 15 years. Stentiford is Mount Allison alumna, having earned her Bachelor of Fine Arts in 1999. She also holds a Bachelor of Education with a Visual Arts Specialist focus from NASCAD University and Mount St. Vincent University, and a Master of Arts in Photography from the Edinburgh College of Art. The award, which recognizes the achievements of established mid to late career artists whose work has made significant contributions to contemporary photography in Canada, comes with a $50,000 cash prize, a solo primary exhibition at the Image Center in Toronto, and a published book of her work, designed by Bar Gilmore and distributed internationally. Stentiford's work is rooted in slow photography, repetition, and close looking, an approach that invites viewers to pause and consider the layered relationships between people, place, and the natural world. Since 2013, she has also engaged communities through participatory photography with her Photomatic traveling tintype studio. And now, your feature story. Artist and playwright Sue Rose has been making masks for her next play at her kitchen table, as she has done for years. But what if she didn't have to? What if there was a dedicated space for her and other artists like her, so they didn't have to toil in kitchens and home offices and converted garages or wherever they can find space? Back in January, Rose and Ryan Slashinsky started thinking about just that. What they came up with was The Bridge, a hopefully soon-to-be nonprofit. The hope is for the organization to rent or buy a space to serve as an arts and culture hub for Tantramar, says Rose.
I think anybody who's tried to do any performing arts in Sackville has always been looking for space, and certainly the theater community has. So we thought, let's just go and talk to people.
Though Rose and Slashinsky have close ties to Marsh Lake Community Theatre Company, it's important to Rose that people know they want the Bridge to be more than just another theatre.
It's not just theater, and I don't want people to think that the Bridge, because we're setting up a nonprofit organization, I don't want people to think that this is a production company. We're not focused on producing works. We're focused on providing a venue for the community.
That focus on community means Rose, Slashinsky, and the other two provisional board members, Casey Hingley and Jeanette Paul, are hoping to get lots of input from folks in Tantramar who may be looking for just such a venue. To that end, Rose and team have sat down with around 50 people, from members of the arts and theater communities to folks like Matt Pride with the municipality to realtors in the area, to talk ideas and possibilities. They're also hosting an event this evening, May 26th, from 6 to 8 p.m. in the Tantramar Council Chambers. Everyone is welcome to attend and share ideas, wants, and needs to figure out what's next for the organization, says Rose.
We'll form the nonprofit and we'll hear from the community. What is their need for space? How often would they use it? Why do they need it? I think you always have to start with the why. Why do we need this? Once you know the why, the how is just a series of step by step.
In conversation with the municipality, Rose got to see a draft of the Recreation Master Plan. And while she's happy to see performing arts among the considerations for a potential multi-use facility, she does have some reservations.
I would like to know what they have in mind, which they'll probably figure out with the feasibility study, and not to knock anything, but I would like to see more than a large room which has a low stage at one end and a low ceiling. That's not what we need.
For Rose's part, she would like to see a large raised stage in a room with high ceilings and plenty of space for lights and other theater tech. They have looked at two existing spaces, a property on Bridge Street as well as the old Cattail Ridge Family Market, but both would require quite a bit of initial investment, said Rose.
Really, outside of those two, we don't see an existing property. Now, there's a lot of ifs, We know the Ford building downtown next to the Guardian Pharmacy has recently been sold, and we don't know what will become of those spaces. We're just going to do a concerted search, find out what people need first, and then we'll know the how to fill that need.
While still early days for the bridge, Rose is hopeful after tonight's meeting the team can press on, get their nonprofit status, and start planning with the support of the community, she said.
This is something my high school art teacher told me once, which I've never forgotten. All you need is time and a place. And we're already using our time to create this wonderful work. And then we have our mundane life, which, carves out a little bit of our time. And then we have this precious little time left over. And if we could all together put that precious time, that little time that we have together, we can move this project forward.
Those looking to attend should RSVP via email to sue@suerose.ca. As always, head to chmafm.com to follow these and other stories from your community. And if you have any news tips or ideas, email news@chmafm.com. I'm Mike Robar with your local CHMA News from Tantramar.
Hi, I'm Nabiha, and you're listening to CHMA 106.9 FM.
And here is your CHMA Atlantic update. There will soon be a consumer advocate role to represent residents and small businesses at NB Power. New Brunswick Premier Susan Holt made the announcement today in response to 50 recommendations from an independent review mandated by the Liberal government regarding its debt-saddled Crown Corporation. Holt also agreed to discuss the possibility of a joint energy operator with other maritime provinces. While none of the recommendations were rejected, some need further review, including the call to restructure NB Power as a public-private corporation. Police in New Brunswick say they have identified the driver involved in an alleged hit-and-run in Dieppe earlier this month. RCMP say a pedestrian was struck by a vehicle at an intersection on the afternoon of May 5th. Police say the driver left the scene and the pedestrian was treated for minor injuries. On Friday, Mounties released images of the driver and the SUV believed to be involved in the hit and run, and investigators later confirmed they had identified the driver. The remains of a body found on Thursday in Fredericton have been identified as 50-year-old Anne Victoria Martin McKay. Her remains were discovered in a wooded area behind Two Nations Crossing on Fredericton's north side following a response to a fire in the area. An autopsy found no indications of foul play at this stage of the investigation. The cause of death remains under investigation. A 34-year-old woman has been charged in connection to a stabbing in Labrador. RCMP say the woman was charged with aggravated assault after an injured man arrived at the local detachment in Nottawashish, suffering from an apparent stab wound. Mounties say the victim knew the woman, who was arrested at a nearby home on Saturday night. RCMP say the investigation is ongoing. Nova Scotia RCMP are asking the public for help locating a 79-year-old man. He was last seen on December 25th, 2025, when he told loved ones that he planned to travel out of Nova Scotia. The 5'8" and approximately 140-pound man was reported missing over the weekend and has a gray 2008 Jeep Liberty with Nova Scotia license plates. Anyone with information about the missing man is being asked to contact police. And that has been your CHMA Atlantic update.
Hey, this is Lena from Plaster Rock, and you're listening to CHMA.
And now for the weather. Today we're looking at a mix of sun and cloud with a 30% chance of showers in the afternoon, fog patches dissipating in the morning with a high of 21 except 15 along the coast, and a UV index of 7 or high. At night, partly cloudy skies with a 30% chance of showers early in the evening and showers beginning after midnight with a low of 7. On Wednesday, showers with a high of 18, then at night, showers with a low of 8. On Thursday, showers with a high of 10, then cloudy skies at night with a 60% chance of showers and a low of +4. On Friday, cloudy with a 30% chance of showers and a high of 10, then cloudy skies at night with a 30% chance of showers and a low of +4. On Saturday, cloudy with a 30% chance of showers and a high of 11. Then at night, cloudy with a 30% chance of showers and a low of +5. Finally, on Sunday, cloudy with a 30% chance of showers and a high of 12. And that has been the weather.
Hi, my name is Claire, and you're listening to CHMA 106.9 FM in Sackville, New Brunswick, the voice of the marshes.
And here's Brian Nielsen with your CHMA Sports Update.
Last night in Cleveland, Ohio, the Cavaliers got absolutely beat down by the New York Knicks. Final score in a game that wasn't even this close is 130-93. New York sweeps the Cavs out of the Eastern Conference Finals, move on to the NBA Finals, where they will await the winner of the Western Conference Finals, currently tied 2 games apiece between the San Antonio Spurs and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Game 5 is tonight. Over in the NHL last night, the Montreal Canadiens played catch-up, but they couldn't finish the job in overtime after the Habs come back to tie up the game at 2 goals apiece to force overtime. It was the Hurricanes with the 3-2 W, moving them to a 2-1 series lead overall, and you'll find game 4 on Wednesday. Tonight, coming up, the Colorado Avalanche are going to try to stave off elimination as they play game 4 of their series against the Vegas Golden Knights. Vegas up 3-0 in that one. And for the first time this season, Christmas came early to Houston as starters Tetsuya Ime, reliever Stephen Okert, and rookie debut Alibert Santa combined to throw a no-hitter against the Texas Rangers, a 9-0 victory for the Astros. Blue Jays, they lose to the Marlins in downtown Toronto, 8-2 final in that one. Dodgers defeat the Rockies 5-3. Padres get shut out at home at Petco Park by the visiting Philadelphia Phillies, 3-0 final there. Mariners with a 9-2 victory in West Sacramento against the Athletics. Rangers, they already lost. Yankees, they're a 4-3 victor over Kansas City. Reds with the 7-2 W over the Mets at Citi Field. It was the D-backs with a 6-2 victory over the Giants in San Francisco. Nationals all over the Guardians. 10-2 final for another Cleveland City loss. It was the Brewers with a 5-1 victory over the St. Louis Cardinals. White Sox defeat the Twins 3-1. Took 13 innings in a game that just wouldn't quit for the Baltimore Orioles to defeat the Tampa Bay Rays 9-7. Colton Cowser for the Orioles hits the walk-off home run for the second day in a row for the O's. They moved to 24-30 on the season, and the day started off with the Pittsburgh Pirates defeating the Chicago Cubs 2-1. WNBA action, just 2 games last night. It was the Portland Fire 81, the New York Liberty 74. Fire, the expansion squad from Portland, moved to 4-3 on the season, and the Liberty dropped to 3-4. And then out west, it was the Golden State Valkyries with the 97-70 victory over the Connecticut Sun. And finally, early round action at the French Open on the women's side of the ledger. Only one Canadian in action, and that was all the action they would see. Leylah Fernandez, the number 24 seed, gets upset by Alicia Parks of the United States 6-4, 6-4.
And that's Brian Nielsen with your CHMA Sports Update. Please be sure to check out Brian's show on Mondays at 8:30 a.m. for more sports commentary.
Hi, we are Mushy students, and you are listening listening to CHMA.
And now for what's happening in your community. Looking for the ultimate family outing? Canada's Circus Spectacular presents Circus Rocks. It's coming to town with a brand new 2026 production. From the hilarious antics of the clowns to the mesmerizing skills of the jugglers, there is something for every kid and kid at heart. The show takes place on Thursday, May 28th at 7 p.m. at the CHMA Civic Center on 182 Main Street in Sackville. You can buy your tickets online today and get half off of your tickets. Don't miss Canada's Circus Spectacular coming into town. The Tintamarre Community Concert Band will perform a concert entitled Pictures at an Exhibition, Art Through Music on May 28th at 7:30 p.m. at the Main Street Baptist Church located on 20 Main Street in Sackville. The band features a group of accomplished local musicians under the direction of Robert McLeod. The band will also be joined by Sackville pianist Martha Turner-Rye on several pieces. Admission is by donation at the door. Don't miss this event, Thursday, May 28th at 7:30 p.m. This May, you can buy tickets for the 2026 ballet production of Alice, A Dance Tale, hosted by the Academy of Classical Ballet and Modern Dances in Sackville. This in-person event promises an exciting and imaginative dance experience you won't want to miss. It'll be showing at the Marjorie Young Bell Convocation Hall on May 29th at 6 p.m., as well as May 30th at 1 p.m. and 6 p.m. You can purchase tickets at the Sackville Studio for the Academy of Classical Ballet and Modern Dances, as well as Blooms on Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Don't miss Alice, A Dance Tale, hosted by the Academy of Classical Ballet and Modern Dances. Nature Moncton is excited to host a spring duck outing for members and non-members on May 30th at 9:30 a.m. Spring in New Brunswick is a perfect time to appreciate one of the most striking groups of birds, the ducks, as they return to New Brunswick to breed or pass through on their northward migration. The event will begin at the Sackville Sewage Lagoon on Crescent Street before working through the retention ponds and ending around the Waterfowl Park Boardwalk. It starts at 9:30 a.m., but for those who would like to carpool, a car will be meeting at Sobeys on Elmwood Drive at 8:45. For more information, you can visit naturemoncton.com. And that's what's happening in your community.
CHMA is now accepting applications for summer programming. With spring comes new time slots for our volunteers, and we are volunteer powered. We are accepting applications from everyone, anywhere, of all ages and all styles of programming, from our studios or even live from your home. Visit chmafm.com and go to Get Involved for more information. And that was your CHMA News. Please visit www.chmafm.com for more news and to sign up for our email newsletter. Funding is provided by our monthly sustainers, the Community Radio Fund of Canada, and the Municipality of Tantjamar's Community Development Grant. If you have a story idea or would like to include an announcement, please write us at news@chmafm.com.
This is Ruben Majuthia, the host of the Blue Enchilada on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. on CHMA.
If you're down and out and you feel real hurt.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Late Morning Show with Maya Noel on CHMA 106.9 FM in Sackville, New Brunswick, voice of the marshes. I'm Maya, of course. Today is Tuesday, May 26th. I hope you're having a wonderful morning and you're excited to get into some music because that's what I have coming up for you. First up, we've got Love with Can I, as well as Old Man Canyon with 24 Hours a Day. Let's get into it.
Asking all the questions don't have answers to, like, can I Love it when you call me on the weekend. Show me who you are through the seasons. You're brighter than the stars, you be shining. The way you make me laugh got me smiling. Always gonna make time for you. Always gonna make time for you. Sweeter than my solitude, baby. Got me low-key feeling you. Try to win me over, I got attitude. Asking all the questions, don't have answers to. Like, how can I all feel you? Can I love you, baby? Yeah, baby. Can you, baby? How can you, baby? Can I, baby? Can you? You love it when I call you Big Papa. Kiss me in the car, call shotgun. Driving downtown, every green light. Something about you just feels right. I love the way you say my name. I love the way you say my name. Sweeter than my solitude, baby. Got me low-key feeling you. Trying to win me over, I got attitude. Asking all the questions, don't have answers to. Like, can I love you? Can I? Baby, how can you, baby? How can you, baby? Can you, baby? Can you, baby? Can you? Love it when you come
You just heard Old Man Canyon with 24 Hours a Day on CHMA 106.9 FM in Sackville, New Brunswick, voice of the marshes. I'm Maya Noel, and this has been the Late Morning Show. And we also heard Can I by Love. We've got enough time for 3 more songs, so I'm going to send you away with Yera and Cross Your Mind, as well as the Lemon Twigs with 2 or 3, and finally, Lucky Break and City Lights. Thank you so much for listening. You can catch me again at 5 p.m. Enjoy.
She